Greetings everybody, and welcome to the channel of the Warmonger. Where to start, exactly? First of all, if you couldn't obviously already tell, I am playing a different game today rather than Ages of Civilizations 2. We're playing Victoria 2, another one of my favorite games. This is due to both a combination of the fact that I've really wanted to do something different for quite a while now, and also I thought is make a kind of a cool celebratory thing for me hitting 1,000 subscribers recently. How did I hit 1,000 subscribers exactly? Let me know where everybody came from, because I'm not entirely sure what happened. I was like going from a rate of about 2 subscribers a day to like a rate of like 50 to 100 subscribers a day, sometimes even more than that. And now in like the course of a week, I've gone from about 150 subscribers to 1,000. So no idea how that happened. I am very happy though, so hopefully everybody will stick around for a little while and put up with me. So anyways, more Age of Civilizations 2 videos will definitely be on the way soon. I am definitely working on those. By the time I upload this, Japan Part 2 should be out, or if not, then it will very soon be out. I have it recorded already. So, yeah. So anyways, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really wanted to mention here other than those 2 things. If not, then I'll think about them as we start here, but let me just start something. So, in terms of the first nation that I thought I would play in this game, I've actually I've played quite a lot of this before. These are only a handful of my save games. I've moved or deleted a lot of them. But I thought, let's see. I think I'm going to play as Austria for my first game, mainly because I've played as Prussia like 1,000 times before, and I would try something different, but I definitely will play as Prussia again, because obviously, like, the German Empire is kind of like the whole, I guess, kind of cover or face of the channel, so I think it would be very suitable or fitting to play that sometime in the near future. But today I thought I would try something a little bit different and play Austria, because I've never really played Austria before. I did once. I did pretty okay, but I think Austria and France are the 2 I've never really played, so I think I'd try playing Austria this time around. I'm not entirely sure what to. The thing is, I'm not entirely sure where to go with Austria, because Prussia, obviously, you form the North German Federation, and the German Empire, and then you just kind of conquer your way through Europe. I mean, and like similar things with Russia and things. I mean, but Austria, I don't really know where to go with Austria. I mean, take Bosnia and Herzegovina, perhaps, and then I definitely want to kind of set the Ottomans in their place. I'm really like offend so many people. My whole channel's just like an offending fest. I try not to, but I knew going into this that I was going to offend people. Like, oh gosh, just because of like the countries I play and whatnot. The people are like with Age of Civilizations 2. You took over my country, you jerk. I swear, I have no bias toward any particular country, even though the German Empire is kind of the face of my channel. I swear that I don't have any hatred toward any ethnic group, I swear. So please don't take my games personally. I mean, I can't make up your mind for you, but I hope that you do try to not get too offended. But anyways, I am playing with a mod. I'm playing with the Concert of Europe mod, which starts me in 1821. It's one of my favorite mods. So let's see where to go from here. I've never really known what technology to start off with the Concert of Europe mod. I kind of just pick whichever one feels right at the time. So of course you can't do medicine, which is kind of what I've always picked first, and I think most people pick first. This would probably be a good one to get. But, so we'll get around to whatever ones we need to eventually. I don't think it's going to be that important right off the get-go. But anyway, so this video shouldn't be too long. Actually, I should have... Oh no, I should have brought like a timer with me to see how long this is going to go on for. I'll have to remember to do that in the future. But, This video's not going to go on for too long. I don't actually know how long I should make these videos, the ones with my actual voice in them and gameplay like this. Let me know what you think I should make them, because I'm not sure if I should make them like an hour long, half an hour, 20 minutes. How long are people going to sit around to watch these? How long are you willing to sit through? So let me know what you think these should be in terms of length, because I'm not entirely sure. Yes, I like the crises. All the setting up events and whatnot that start with the continent of Europe. Heck, I've never been good with focuses. I never know what to do with them. And, where's... Okay, I have people. I will just do this for now. I've never really been good with commentary either. Like, whenever I'm playing a game, I usually, like, make comments to myself on whatever I'm playing or whatnot. But I've never been, particularly good at commentating on a game, like, non-stop like this. I know, how do other people do it? Like, how do other people... like, always find something to say? Like, I've watched other Victoria 2 videos on YouTube before, and there's almost always commentary and all that, but I don't know, sometimes there's just moments where not much is going on, I don't have a whole lot to say, whereas other moments, like, where when I'm in a war, I'm like, yeah, let's go, I'm, like, describing all the tactics that are happening to myself and whatnot, but... Right then, so, I think we should probably attack the Ottomans, like, ASAP in the beginning here. This is what I did last time I played Austria, because... in the beginning, they're pretty vulnerable. They're at war with Greece and... I don't know how to pronounce this. Epirus? They're at war with both of them, so that kind of keeps them preoccupied. And I think in the last game I played, they also were at war with Persia as well, which made it even more convenient for me. But so, striking on them fast and first would probably be best while they're preoccupied. Also, last time I played this, and I would try to do this again now, trying to stay allies with Prussia for at least a fair while is probably a good idea. Prussia is a very strong and good ally to have, and considering I don't really plan on taking a lot of land up in more kind of core German territories, I think that having them as an ally, at least for at least some time, I think would probably be a fairly decent idea. Especially things like Russia and whatnot. If I go to war with them, Prussia definitely is a very valuable ally to have. So anyways, let me figure out where to put these focuses. Oh boy. Social tensions. I mean, I have building a factory. I need to build more factories. I need to, what would be any output, required inputs. I need to find something that can actually be profitable to actually manufacture. Lots of consumer goods that are in high demand and whatnot. Find something. No. Alright, we could do this. Why not? I also raise some troops. Let's see now. Yeah, I can't raise too many actual, like, infantry guys. That's for the most part. Yep. Okay then. Yeah, Prussia will silly, if I'm not careful, take away like all of my allies or spherelings or whatnot. I like to try to see if I can get mainly one of, if not both of these guys in my sphere if I can. Maybe even Lachella and Moldavia would be nice, if maybe not, or maybe even satellite one of them too. I remember the last game that I played, I took over Moldavia, I allied them and sphered them, and then I went to war with the Ottomans. I took Wachella, but then the Russians declared war on me, Hang on, wait. Yeah, I would like this. Okay, the Russians declared war on me, and it ended up being a white peace. They declared war on me, me and the Prussians held them off, and then we declared like a white peace. But then the Moldovians and Bochelans unified into Romania, and then Russia feared them, like, after the peace deal, and then they were no longer allies with me, and I'm like, what happened exactly? We didn't give you anything. So I'm not entirely sure what happened there. So I'm not sure if it has to do with them both being under the same, like, sphere member and not satellites, or what, but it'd be nice if that did not happen again, because the problem with Romania forming, I don't really have a problem with that in its own right, I guess. I don't really have a problem with that in its own right, but if they do form the Romania, then I can't ally them, because then they'll have cores and all this stuff here, and they won't want to ally me if they have cores and that stuff, which, I mean, yeah, so that wouldn't exactly be ideal to have someone in your sphere that you can't actually ally or whatever, so it'd be nice if they didn't do that, mainly for that reason. Okay. Let me know if I sound like a nervous wreck, because I'm not good at speaking, like, publicly, so I might sound kind of nervous. I'll warm up to it eventually. You don't know how long it took me to finally find the confidence to make a video with my actual voice in it. I've never known what to do exactly, but again, I figured for 1,000 subscribers, and because I did want to play a game like Victoria 2, which I don't think you can really play without commentary. Like, how would you do that? I don't really think you could, because, I mean, like, if you just had music over it, students would think that you couldn't really, like, explain what you were doing, or, like, I think it'd be a lot less interesting just with music. And you can't really do, like, a time lapse either, because, like, a lot of my other videos I speed up and whatnot, because it'd be kind of tedious to watch the whole process. But the Victoria 2 video, you can't really do that with, because, I mean, there's so much going on, so much complexity. I need to find a factory for you guys. That you can't really just, like, sum that all up and just blow through everything and not explain what you're doing, I don't think. Lead. High demand. Can I produce lead? I don't think I make lead. Do I make lead? Is there lead in Austria? It's iron. Copper. There is some lead. Can I make some lead? Lead factory? Or not, there isn't a lead factory, but, like, is there, like, a thing that uses lead? I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, boy. I could trade lead, but let me know if anybody plays, if any of you play Victoria 2 and if I'm doing something horribly wrong. I'm pretty decent at this game, I think. I mean, when I played just Prussia, I managed to form the German Empire and, like, take over, like, most of the bordering states with Russia and whatnot, so I was pretty good in that game, but I'm also not a pro player or anything, so let me know if you play and you're something that I'm obviously doing wrong, that I could be doing a lot better, because I'm sure that I'm not doing real great, or that I don't play very good. I just kind of do, I don't know, I never was taught how to play. It's kind of just the way you kind of just do Paradox games, I think. You don't really get taught how to play, you just kind of get thrown into it, I guess. I mean, you watch tutorials or things, or look up things like you don't know how to do, but, like, you can't really teach grand strategy, you just kind of do it and get better at it. At least that's the way I've always done it. So, let's see this war with the Ottomans, when this is gonna go down. They're still at war. There we go, there's Persia. Right then. I am mobilized. Let's get all of our units together down here, because we're also going to be at war with all of the Ottomans' satellites as well. And that would not be great. What I did in my last game, I don't know what I want to do this time. What I did in my last game, my main goal was literally to simply just kind of dismantle the Ottoman Empire. Like I said, I took away literally all of their satellites up here. I also made them release Bulgaria, give Montenegro and Serbia back their land. Essentially, I just took over Bosnia, then just kind of made them release everything up here. I don't know if I want to do that again, or if I want to maybe try something else. Just kind of become the master, the king of Eastern Central Europe. So who are my friends? Let's see. About what I expected to be. Like Prussia, don't like France and Russia. United Kingdom is eh. The United States hated me in my last game. We did not get along very well. Apparently I'm friendly with the Ottomans. Since when? When did that happen? You guys all ready to go? Looks like it. Make sure I'm kind of good relations with everybody up here. Okay, let's just do this, I guess. Or we need to, hang on a minute. Oh, that's right, yeah, our relation's too high. That's right. Okay. Usually, the first time I ever played as Austria, I have played as Austria a few times before. I only actually played a game with them once before, but the first time I ever played Austria was when I was very bad still. I got absolutely obliterated by the Ottomans. Like, I invaded and immediately got pushed out. That was not fun. We need to justify war. I should have done this a while ago. What am I doing? I'm too busy focusing on trying to commentate, and I don't know what I am doing. I'm not really thinking too much. I still haven't done my focuses either. Again, what am I doing? Because every time I do look at the focus, I'm like, okay, let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have workers who are deployed. It's gonna be a lot of encouraging order, I feel like. Let's see, what should we... We have enough soldiers, I think. Encourage capitalists. I just don't want to stay in the neo-abolitionists for very long. Let's see here. Badges, no. Okay. Upper house rearranged, yep. See, like I said, I'm never good with these. I guess I'll just... Encouraging capitalists can never hurt, right? Oh boy. Data manager efficiently, see. Let's work on that. Okay. Right now. Continuing. Let us see. So, diplomacy is going along just fine. I think we'll probably fight. We'll start war with the Ottomans. Then after that, it'll probably be the end of the video. We'll see how that war goes. Should go just fine. But yeah, in terms of colonization, I'm not real sure. Historically, didn't like Austria. Austria had I know they had a port or two in China. I think they also had like something. So they had something else as well over there, but at least I think they did. Might be wrong. Could be wrong. Played too much Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah. I remember my World War I scenario video. Everybody keeps pointing out how the Russian capital is wrong, and I'm like, I know. I played too much Hearts of Iron 4. I for whatever reason, I thought it was Moscow. Like, I knew they changed it. I knew it was St. Petersburg. But for whatever reason, I thought they changed it prior to 1914. But no, they did not. Oh my. Yeah, the Ottomans are getting their butts kicked. My goodness. Yeah, okay. That's good. Let's do this. Let's just jump into this. Watch this go horribly wrong. Should I call any allies into this, perhaps? Let me call Bavaria in. I don't want them making unreasonable demands, though. The problem with calling Prussia into a war is that Prussia oftentimes becomes the war leader. Kind of for obvious reasons, oftentimes quite a bit stronger than Prussia is, or Austria is, I mean. At least in the beginning. I should have got some units up here too. Cover Moldova. Okay, this is done. Let's work practical steam engine or mining. Huh. This is going to take quite a bit longer. I'll do both. I'll start with this one. I probably should have checked what allies the Ottomans had, shouldn't I have? I mean, I know who they start with, but they oftentimes like the ally, the British I've seen. Moldova. Yeah, they're nobody important. I'm only at war with the Ottomans at the moment, as well as their satellites, of course. Bavaria, what are you doing? Where's Bavaria going? I should have the two Sicilies too. I did that last time as well. They tend to be a good ally, especially for if Italy form us, I'll probably ally them instead. But they tend to be a good ally, especially if I'm a war with someone who has a navy, because Austria doesn't really have a navy, and it's kind of hard to get a navy. And so, but if the two Italies are your ally, who can have a good navy, they can help protect the Adriatic Sea from invasions, which is quite handy for me because I do not have a decent navy. Liberals. Yeah. Yeah, I'll relent. Okay. You guys are moving in just fine. If I can, I'd like to see if I can try to... Oh boy, I knew I should have had some troops up there. It's okay. If I can, I'd like to see if I can maybe make some other demands as well from this war. Would be nice. Yeah, I mean, Empire is gonna... Oh, did they just peace? I masterpieced. What do they do? Yes. Parma, okay, pardon me. Parma. Poland would be nice to ally, but at the same time the Russians are going to eat them up quite soon. That would not be so nice. Have to deal with that. Yeah, the Russians. Ugh, the Russians. War with Russia is going to probably be inevitable at some point. Again, I don't know really where to expand with Austria. Like, when I think if we go to war with the Russians, the first thing that comes to mind is like, oh, I want to release Ukraine and Finland and, like, weaken the Russians as much as possible. But at the same time, it's like, well, I also should probably expand it somewhat too, other than just in Bosnia. I should probably try to conquer at least something else, but... what exactly? Austria was never really known for its mass conquest, or at least not like later on, and I don't know, maybe I'm talking rubbish here. But like, I don't know, Austria, like, what do I conquer as Austria? Bavaria. Yeah, who knows? I'll find something to conquer. I'm a conqueror. Okay, how's it going down here? You should probably advance. Sure, down there. I'm still fighting these guys. They'll get there on December 16th. I'm going to try to outplay them. Yep. Got ya. Okay. Who's down here? Still inside of the Ottomans. I mean, they kind of got the hands full. So it's kind of understandable. That's kind of the whole idea behind this tactic. Yeah, you just stay there, actually. You can try to siege them out. There's the Ottomans. It's a very small force. The Hussar. Ooh. Nice. The Polish Hussars. You go down there. So let me know what other games you think I should play, because as I've mentioned in my Japan video, with this, as I explained or put at the end of my Japan video, I would like to play other games as well. This is one of them, of course, but I also have a lot of other games I like to play. Hearts of Iron 4, Europa Universalis 4. Just recently got into CK2. Well, technically I've had the game for a fair while now, but I haven't really played it much until recently. I'm horrible at that game, but I'll get better with time. I know what I'm... Well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that. I know how the game works, at least I think I do. Did someone just violate Swiss neutrality? What just happened? I saw Switzerland in a 25 infamy or something like that. But yeah, so I would like to play some other games as well than, of course, just this one. So let me know what you think I should play, or what countries I should play as well. I know I've gotten so many requests for Age of Civilizations 2, and I would love to do all or most of them, but gosh, it just is not a lot of time. Like, I do a lot of other things as well in my free time other than just play grand strategy games. So when I do get around to playing some grand strategy, I don't know if I could take them with this army. I don't know. Bavaria. I'm gonna try. Let's see how this goes. I should get these guys down here too. But there just isn't enough time for me to do all of them, of course. Oh yes, Bavaria did help me. Thank you, Bavaria. That was sure victory. Yes. So I will try to do some of those definitely in the future. There was just one comment I saw long ways back at this point, saying to form the Qing Dynasty in Age of Civilizations 2. And I really like that idea. I would love to do that. I did try to do it at one point, really briefly. I played in the World War II scenario as Manchukuo, but I wanted it to be a little bit more challenging or something, so I also made Manchukuo a vassal of Japan, because they were like, satellites at the time. And I got absolutely decimated because it's kind of difficult to win a war against Japan as Manchukuo when Age of Civilizations 2, surprisingly. So unless I either get good at the game or just decide not to do that, we'll see if I can ever get around to that video. It would be nice. I've also gotten a request to make more scenario videos or other nations to play, and I definitely want to do some of them. Again, just mainly a time thing. Okay, let's see now. This surprisingly requires a lot of occupation. Oh well, no, not make them a puppet. Whoops. Yeah, Moldova. That might be it. But yeah, so don't stop with the requests. It's good to make requests. I like looking at them. And some of them I do definitely save like on a list at the back of my mind to do potentially in the future. So much I want to do with Age of Civilizations 2. In terms of scenarios, I'm not entirely sure what other ones to do. I have definitely gotten requests those as well as those, as I've said, and I do plan on making more scenario videos, but those take such a long time. Part 2 to the 1700 scenario one, that took me like quite a while to actually make. The research needed to do that was intense. Especially with all the new nations. God, that was tedious. That was so tedious. Like adding the flags and finding what nations I needed. It was mainly me looking up like every year time-lapse videos on YouTube, and then kind of cross-referencing those with other sources I've found online, and then finding what nations I needed to add, and it was a mess. There's still errors in it too, though. Still didn't get it perfect, but whatever. It's kind of difficult to do that. Yeah. But I'm pretty satisfied with it for the most part. Oh boy. Wait at voting. Ugh. It's a lot of pops, though. The alternative to that's not a very good option. Dragoon. Ooh. Another good unit. Make yourselves useful. Okay. Let's go up here. Oh, peace. Are you wise? Yay! Okay. And that's the peace deal. Cool. Demobilize, yes. And everybody move out. Roll out. Let's go. Okay. And there we have it. There's Bosnia. Firmly under Austrian control. I know I'm butchering that pronunciation horribly. And here is Moldova under my sphere, who are currently at war with Syricia? I don't know. I know it's them over here, the kind of, I don't know, horde. What are they? I know they're an uncivilized nation, south of Russia, kind of, but I don't know what they actually are. I should do more research on these things. I'm a huge history lover. I love history. But gosh, there's so many things I'm still so unknowledgeable about. I need to study more like Roman history too and things. And at the moment, my area of history studies have taken me to kind of the latter 1700s. I've been studying a lot up on the 7 Years' War recently and things. Oh, and that just reminded me. Some of my scenarios, yeah, really all of them for the most part. Events for those scenarios, gosh, I don't know how to do that is the thing. I would love to do, like, for example, my Cold War scenario. I started to do this. I did do quite a few. Like, there's so many ideas I have for that one for events, but there's so many, though. Like, especially with the decolonization of Africa, too, and things. Like, I made it so that there was, like, you can, like oh gosh, like the independence movement. I did events for quite a few countries for that. But then I very quickly realized how much jarring of a process that was going to be, especially if I wanted to do like all the independences for all the countries during that era and other ones like, I don't know, the Soviet events, and there was just so much for that. World War I, there were some events I wanted to do for that one as well. I did start doing that. Like, I had, after a certain point, the Soviet Union or the Bolsheviks rose up, and we had like a Russian Civil War and all that, and I did that, and I got most of the events for that set up. Definitely could work on that, but I guess where I'm going with all of this is that events for my scenarios are still possible. I would definitely still like to do them, but some of them I think are going to take me quite a while if I want to do all my own. Kind of a jarring task to do, but anywho. So, I think that this is probably going to be the end of this video here. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say exactly. New videos will definitely be out soon. Again, Japan Part 2. My German Empire Part 2 will also be out very soon. It's a very fun game to play. Let me know what you think of all this. Let me know if you're okay with the style, or if I should just continue what I was doing before. So, hopefully this is going to be a new and enjoyable change for everybody. Again, Ages of Ice 2 is not going anywhere. But anyways, that's all for this time. See you all next time. Conquer on, fellow conquerors.